aqui é o Meia-Noite, trazendo a continuação do gameplay do Mass Effect. Já é hora de iniciar finalmente as duas missões de Companions que faltam, que é a da Jack e a da Tali. Eu vou fazer nesse vídeo a missão da Tali. E, bom, não sei, talvez dê pra fazer a missão da Jack também. Eu não lembro, eu realmente não lembro o quão longa são essas duas missões. Porém, eu acredito que vai dar pra fazer somente a da Tali. Então, eu vou iniciar a missão da Tali, eu vou fazer ela até o final. E muito provavelmente amanhã eu já gravo a gameplay da missão da Jack. E eu estou pensando seriamente em fazer a da Tali e fazer a da Jack nesse mesmo vídeo. Eu sei que vai ficar um vídeo bem longo, se eu fizer isso vai ficar um vídeo provavelmente de umas 2 horas de gameplay. Mas é o único jeito de fazer isso para que na segunda-feira eu já inicie uma nova gameplay. Porque eu não gosto de... talvez seja paranoia minha, mas eu não gosto de terminar uma série de gameplay na metade da semana pra iniciar outra, sabe, tipo, quarta ou quinta. Acho meio estranho. Eu gosto de iniciar na segunda e terminar no final de semana. É assim que eu gosto de fazer. Então eu vou tentar fazer a missão da Tali e da Jack nesse mesmo vídeo. Eu pensei bem, é isso que eu vou fazer. E aí, amanhã eu já vou gravar o vídeo da missão final, que é a famosa missão suicida, que encerra o Mass Effect 2 pra gente poder, quem sabe, já emendar no Mass Effect 3. Beleza? Então vamos lá. Deixa eu colocar o cronômetro aqui pra rodar. Isto posto, vamos lá. Eu vou fazer a missão da Tali primeiro. Inclusive, fazendo a missão da Tali, só pra frisar. Fazendo a missão da Tali, obviamente a gente alcança o nível de lealdade máximo com ela, libera mais uma habilidade da árvore de habilidades dela e, consequentemente, também libera o último recurso extremamente necessário para você equipar na Normandy, que é a nossa nave. Porque sem esse recurso, a sua tripulação vai morrer na missão final. Pelo menos uma parte da sua tripulação morre. São 3 recursos principais que você precisa a todo custo colocar na nave. Esses upgrades. Você adquire depois que você faz a missão do Jacob, que é se eu não me engano... eu não lembro direito o nome do recurso, mas é um recurso que você pega com ele. O segundo é com Garrus. Depois que você alcança a lealdade com ele, libera as armas da nave, você dá um upgrade nelas. E agora, depois de fazer a da Tali, ela vai habilitar o upgrade de escudo da Normandy. Assim a Normandy vai ficar completa para a missão final, beleza? Então não deixem de nenhuma forma, mesmo que você não se importe que uma parte do seu esquadrão possa morrer. Ah, eu tô de saco cheio de fazer missão de companion, esses companions aqui eu não ligo pra eles, por mim eles podem morrer. Beleza, tudo bem, mas você vai ser muito prejudicado no quesito de história se você perder muitos personagens. Então, por mais que você queira deixar um ou outro morrer, procure reduzir esse número ao máximo. E para reduzir, é de extrema importância que você faça esses 3 upgrades na nave, beleza? Então vamos lá. Vamos iniciar a missão da Tali. Eu não quero dar spoiler, né? Eu ia citar uma coisa aqui, mas acho que eu não vou citar não. Vou deixar pra depois que eu terminar esse vídeo mostrar pra vocês. Ah, foda-se, vou falar mesmo. Depois que a gente faz a missão da Tali e a missão da Jack, aí a gente vai fazer essa missão de adquirir um módulo de identificação Reaper. Essa missão é a que faz o contador, né? O contador de tempo começar a rodar pra missão final. Por isso que é bom fazer todas as missões antes de fazer essa daqui. E uma das recompensas que a gente ganha fazendo essa missão é o último companion de todos. Beleza? Eu não vou dizer qual é porque eu quero mostrar no vídeo, mas é o último companion de todos. Aí depois disso você faz a missão de lealdade dele. Você já emenda fazendo a missão de lealdade dele. E aí sim, você vai pra missão final. Beleza? Então vamos lá. Missão da Tali. Vamos ajudar a Tali a não ir para o exílio. Ai, ai. Cara, Mass Effect é muito bom. Tá aí. A frota migrante. Vamos lá. Obviamente tem que ter a Tali, mas eu vou colocar... Deixa eu ver qual personagem experiente eu posso colocar aqui. Vou colocar a Samara. Por enquanto não vou upar não. Deixar pra acumular ponto pra eu upar depois.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
What are the charges against Tali, Captain?
The charge is treason, and the punishment if she is found guilty is exile.
You know me, Captain. You know I'd never do that.
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Então vamos lá.
You should speak with Admiral Ram. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such...
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as can be.
Talizora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Foda que de máscara eles são tudo parecidos.
Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ran, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Tadinha da Tali, velho. Pô, eu gosto pra caralho dessa personagem. Tanto é que o meu Shepard, o romance deles é sempre com ela.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali of West Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard West Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
Caralho! Puta merda.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. Hangirls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was
We knew
testing...
nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until...
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week. But I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard. Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in
It's
Tali.
difficult to explain.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
I don't understand.
Environmental units. It's a step between...
I don't understand.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the
Tali,
admirals?
you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on
You
among
got that? Yes, the Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that
I'm more
clears your...
concerned with finding my
I
father.
wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And you got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone
I
is.
believe I'm innocent.
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this, and you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything
Nothing
about the
good. We sent some of our best. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. Ship is crawling with Geth.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change
One you
their
didn't
mind?
recognize, Tali, as Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleets. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. Admiral Corus is the same whining suit-wetter.
You disagree with Admiral Corus's policies?
And he's a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy... He wants us to search for new colony possibilities, and any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long way.
Served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're on." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew, brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics.
You noticed that, did you? He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full scale.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing...
We might need that fleet to help fight the
Then we
Reapers.
need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly.
Queeby, queeby.
Dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about
Only
the
that
Alderaan?
you should have... When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of...
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased and have, on occasion, had The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member,
I
Admiral?
respect Tali immensely. Her actions against... But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some
You
disagreement.
are correct. Tali, the other admirals are pushing for war. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather
Can
than
the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible... That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe...
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora.
I'm surprised to hear you
I
say.
don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plan...
We should move on.
Be well.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Shepard? How did you get onto the riot?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what
No,
they said.
Vitor. I would never endanger
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Do you remember anything else about the collective?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place... in my
Vitor,
mind,
come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't.
Don't
I
worry,
didn't-
Vitor. We're going
Good.
to find...
Thank you. No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it
I'm
helped.
sure it did, Vitor.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through
I
what
know,
you did.
but thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that...
Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better
What
circumstances.
did they get from our readings? So that dark energy theory is right.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the...
I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty Board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear... They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with Dark.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening
Kayla,
to
I
Hazel?
hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in
I
war...
don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something
Sorry,
we should worry
Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has a scientist...
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy, probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Hazel.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to
We
infection.
can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from
We
orbit.
do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone...
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies...
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend
Pleasure to
bribe-
meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth...
Your political machinations are transparent. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about...
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be... Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran, I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active
If we don't
Geth,
find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you
the
think
power
of that?
balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self... That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her... But if the Admiral replacing Rail agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living
Rail
creatures?
should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys
A
explains a
ship
great...
travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not
And
recuse
let that
yourself?
aging warship, Hangerel, and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali's
And
already...
what is the true purpose of this trial,
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity
So the
for
only
art.
reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the
Indeed.
Geth?
If he has, then even in this accident we
You
may
want
find...
to create...
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their...
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Tali Zora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Hello again.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Nossa, velho, eu ia ficar muito puto se o Shepard tivesse travado ali e não saísse mais. Conversei com uma porrada de gente sem salvar. Ah, tem gente pra caralho aqui.
My father dead or trapped on the Alarai. My name stripped.
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Ad. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She's, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply.
That seems like you're cut out of the...
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me, personally, if my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place.
Not if you're looking for a plane. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf, 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Why'd you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that you're crewed, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Captain, Tali.
Even during the hearing, Tali's first.
The human can work with balance, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Talizora can.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Even during the hearing, Talizora's first.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not...
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find?
I'm afraid I don't know much. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alara.
Let's head to the Alara.
Of course. I'll unlock their shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth.
Heads up.
Them up. Kill one. I've heard them. Go get him, Chati. Good girl.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rails are ordered us to bypass standard safeties.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Look Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Caralho, ela viu isso só de olhar pro bagulho. Porra!
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I'll take it.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down!
To the left.
Combat drone away.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much. We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Porra, velho, que triste. Caralho.
There.
This will occupy them.
I will hold them. Killed one. I'll put them where we need them.
I've lost you.
You're lying.
console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your
No, Father just told me to send back any. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on...
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disrupt... But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then... What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Have the Quarians considered
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to it's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take... At the very least, we can take back one ship.
Ficou boladona.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making...
Quando não é a campainha, é o Facebook, caralho.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the... It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I care. Incoming. Our home. Combat drone ready. This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. I just...
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geths to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up, we can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the... But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Caralho. A pica sempre fica na mão da gente, né? Puta que pariu. Pelo amor de Deus. A gente tá aqui, animal. A gente tá aqui, porra.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours. Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient...
Aê, caralho!
You are all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Aqui eu posso aconselhar ainda se eles devem ir pra guerra ou não, cara. Pior que eu não sei o desenrolar disso no Mass Effect 3. Por via das dúvidas.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
Cara, não tem como não gostar da Tali, velho. Na moral. Pra mim, o par romântico dela com o Shepard é perfeito. Aí, missão da Tali concluída. Beleza, Creuza. Agora, vamos ver. Bom, a Kelly não falou nada, então não tem nenhuma mensagem. Agora eu vou lá na Tali pra poder fazer o upgrade, o último upgrade da nave, que são dos escudos. Cadê? Aqui, engenharia. E vamos iniciar a missão da Jack. Esse vídeo vai ficar longo pra caralho. Puta que pariu. Agora é lembrar onde é que a Tali fica. Aqui não. Aqui.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost... You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
You in, Tali?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Caraca.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for
Never underestimate Shepard.
So worth losing to see...
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting. Seeing you were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time
I
to warn
don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I should get back to work. But, Shepard,
Have you got time
I
to talk?
really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Aqui, ó. Melhorias da Normandy.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, the collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time.
Aprimoramentos da nave. Aqui, ó. Escudo multinúcleo. É esse aqui, ó. O último que falta. Que vai salvar a gente de ser aniquilado pelos Reapers. Feito isso, vamos achar aqui. Agora vamos fazer a missão da Jack. Tomara que a missão da Jack seja mais ação e menos conversa, porque geralmente as missões que tem muito diálogo, elas demoram mais. Agora sim, colocar a minha bonitinha, a minha Tali. Vamos lá, Tali. Cara, ela tem 3 opções de uniforme, não tinha reparado não. Essa é a padrão do Mass Effect 1. Essa é a padrão com outra cor. E essa é mais escura. Ah, eu gosto dessa padrão aqui. Agora ela tem a nova habilidade. Drenagem de energia. E a Jack. Onda de choque, paciente 0.
Forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Caralho, mó chuvão. Parecendo São Paulo.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in my cell. I want to watch this place burn.
Deixa eu ver como é que tá o meu nível de Paragon. Ô, moleque! Caralho! Meu nível de Paragon subiu pra porra, agora sim. Deixa eu ver o Renegade. Seria da hora se tivesse como maximizar os dois.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
The elusive man requested operation logs again.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
We've been spotted. This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got... I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you?
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those
I don't
people?
know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated system... That doesn't leave lots of room for... This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill. Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive. So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
They've seen us.
Go get them, Tati.
I can take you on. Take that.
They kept children here?
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I'm up.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
This might be useful.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my order. I want... And I forbid it. Nice! Concentrate fire. All squads, form up now. Come out and fight!
Nothing's faster than Gigabyte's paws.
Fire! Do it now! Nothing can stop us! Come on! Ready to die? Heavy weapon!
I'll kill you all! Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know
We
me?
all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. I'm gonna find out what they knew. How to unlock true biotic potential. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How did you get
We
out?
all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loot. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you
I
were
stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have...
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
You do the same thing to new kids?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most and they did such horrible things to us. They must have had
There's
good
no
reason.
reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it... Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck. Get out of here. Go. He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound, never did any good. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I was pathetic. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Prontinho! Terminamos as 2 missões de Companions que faltavam. Agora surge isso aí.
I'll deal with it.
Por que eu falei pra deixar a missão da Jack por último?
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Caralho, e agora, brother? Essas opções aqui, ó, elas fariam, no caso, elas impediriam que as duas entrassem em conflito. E aí, obviamente, você apaziguaria a situação. Essa daqui, acho que, se eu não me engano, era pra Renegade, essa daqui é pra... Como é que fala? Pra Paragon. Só que, aparentemente, tem que ser full Paragon. Porque eu lembro que na última vez que eu joguei, eu não era full Paragon. Eu tava mais ou menos naquele nível que eu tô agora. Meio que 90% e tal. Só que não tá habilitado aqui pra mim. E isso aqui, alguns dizem que influencia quem que pode morrer na missão final. Então agora o bagulho ficou pesado. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui que eu vou fazer agora. Pronto, pessoal. Consegui consertar a cagada que eu tinha feito. Eu consegui ganhar mais um pouco de Paragon que faltava. Fiz acho que duas missões na Cidadela que eu ainda tinha que completar. Missõezinhas aleatórias, mas que dão essa opção de aumentar o nível do seu Paragon, né? No meu caso eu consegui maximizar, porque faltava bem pouco. Faltava as coisas de 10% de Paragon para poder maximizar, como vocês podem ver aqui. Até pensei em aumentar um pouco de Renegade, mas não, a essa altura do campeonato não vai me adiantar de nada. Né? E logicamente tive que voltar algumas missões principais atrás. Eu gastei mais ou menos umas 3 horas de jogatina de novo para poder chegar nessa parte novamente. Deu trabalho, mas é importante porque, como eu sempre friso, para você aproveitar 100% do Mass Effect, do 1, do 2 ou do 3, você tem que ter todos os personagens vivos. Porque isso vai te garantir muitas missões a mais do que se você deixá-los morrer. Sabe? Então, quanto mais companions seus morrerem, menos quests você vai ter pra fazer no Mass Effect 3 e automaticamente o jogo vai ficar reduzido, vai cortar conteúdo. Então agora vai de cada um. Tem gente que não gosta de determinados personagens e prefere vê-los mortos. Eu prefiro salvar todos. Então, pra salvar todos, infelizmente, você tem que fazer esse esforço de colocar Paragon level máximo ou Renegade level máximo, beleza? Se eu não me engano, é aqui, ó. Acho que é aqui, ó. É porque eu escolhi assassino, a minha árvore final. Porque quando você chega a 4 pontos aqui, você tem a possibilidade de evoluir essa habilidade para 2 opções. Eu escolhi essa opção aqui, mas tem uma outra que ela, se eu não me engano, ela possibilitava, acho que maximizar, se eu não me engano, essas 2 opções de diálogo. É uma parada assim que acontece. Eu ignorei, eu fui burro, eu ignorei. Mas se for isso mesmo, vale muito a pena pegar, porque você não vai ter tanto trabalho depois. Bom, já fiz o que eu tinha que fazer aqui. Agora vamos lá pro diálogo.
Okay. No more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Beleza. Porque realmente, sem aquela opção extra de poder colocar panos quentes na discussão dela e da Miranda, você vai perder a lealdade de uma das duas, não tem jeito. Prontinho. Agora vamos ao que interessa.
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Tire fotos.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough!
The cheerleader won't
It
admit.
wasn't Cerberus.
Screw you!
Aqui, ó. Finalmente, tá habilitado. Ó, o que eu tinha dito. Se o meu Renegade estivesse no máximo, essa opção aqui de baixo que tá cinza ia tá vermelhinha, que é a cor do Renegado. E aí eu ia poder dar um esporro nas duas, tá ligado? Ia dar uma bronca nas duas, só que por eu dar a bronca nas duas, nenhuma delas ia ficar contra mim por ter preferido o lado de uma ou de outra. E essa daqui é a mesma opção, eu também vou ficar em cima do muro, só que é do jeito Paragon de ser, ou seja, tentando, né, acalmar a situação, tarará, blá, blá. Porque qualquer uma dessas daqui, se eu escolho a Miranda, a lealdade da Jack vai pro saco. Então eu vou perder a lealdade dela que eu consegui com tanto esforço na quest dela. Se eu escolher a Jack, eu perco a lealdade da Miranda. E isso faz com que elas morram, né? Então eu não posso deixar elas morrerem. E vamos lá.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Prontinho. Já evitamos uma catástrofe. Beleza. Isso feito. Tá aí. Terminamos finalmente. Deixa eu dar um save aqui. Terminamos esse vídeo. Ficou longo pra um caralho, eu sei. Mas foi necessário, porque senão ia ficar muito mais vídeos do que eu pretendo gravar. Amanhã é sábado. Esse vídeo vai estar indo ao ar amanhã sábado. Muito provável que eu grave outro e também jogue no sábado. Então no sábado não vai ter vídeo do Football Manager. Vai ser um sábado especial só Mass Effect, para eu poder agilizar logo isso aí. E no domingo vai ter vídeo também do Mass Effect para poder terminar de vez essa gameplay. E na segunda-feira iniciar uma gameplay nova. Não sei ainda se vai ser do Mass Effect 3 logo de cara, já emendando. Ou se eu vou dar uma pausa no Mass Effect, vou dar uma esfriadinha, trazer outro game para só depois trazer o Mass Effect. Eu ainda vou decidir. Porque já tem uma gameplay gravada aqui e a do Mass Effect eu ainda vou iniciar. De toda forma, na segunda-feira eu mostro qual que vai ser a gameplay nova do canal. Beleza? Se curtiu, deixa o like, se inscreve aí no canal, dá uma fortalecida, deixa o comentário e a gente se vê na próxima. Beleza? Tchau, tchau.